What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for player ratings for our win against Monza to go top of the league in a very spectacular fashion, but in a very Juve type of way, especially this season. How the game went. It went how it went. We won it late, and we only have ourselves to blame slash praise for it. And that's what we're gonna do in this video. We're gonna rate the players as we always do. Before we do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that bell notification, and let's go. Okay, to start off, as always, the backline. I gave Chesney a 6 because he had absolutely nothing to do. I saw some people having criticism on the goal conceding. He can't do anything about it, to be honest. He cannot come for that ball. I don't know, was it Gatti trying to, or like he made a movement towards the ball, trying to head it? At that point, as a goalkeeper, you just cannot already start diving because don't know what is going to happen. Gatti then pulls back a little bit, and I don't know which Monza player it was, sticks his foot out for it. So it's just one of those goals that should not be conceded, and it starts with not letting that cross go in. It's as simple as that. It got too much space. Was it Carboni? Too much space and too much time to put that in, and I give Chesney 6 because he had nothing to do besides punch that ball away on a corner, which was good. Other than that, nothing. I give Gatti a 7. Not my man of the match, but I thought he had a very solid game, and defensively, I thought he had a very good game, very solid game. He gave the ball away once in the first half, but he made up for it. Other than that, somehow, some way, he's always dangerous in the box. Even the first half, he gets into positions where you're like, what? How? Like, why are you there? First half should have scored. It wasn't as easy as people thought because he was off balance, but still should be doing better there. And then in the end, he comes through. For some reason, he's clutch. For some reason, he pops up in the most key moments of the game with a goal, and that's just credit to him because he's finding himself in those positions, and as well, like he just has that, I don't know, aura. Like some might call it luck. I'm not putting it down to luck, but somehow, some way, he comes up clutch, and he's a reason, or part of the reason, what we got the 3 points, yesterday. So 7 for me. However, not my man of the match. Bremer and Sandro 6.5. I thought Bremer had just the game he needed to have. Like, we didn't give away anything again, and that's not solely on that back line because we defend to an extreme level. But I cannot blame the back three because we set up like that. Like that's not possible. Alexandro, 6.5. Comes back. A lot of people. I didn't say anything before the game. I don't agree with the decision. He's not gonna be there. Rugani apparently is gonna be here next season, so I don't think it's right that he gets back into the team out of nowhere. Being out for months and then now he comes back. I just don't find that okay, especially for a player that's not going to be at the club anymore. Then you better play the players that are going to be here. That's just my opinion. However, he played a good game. He didn't give the ball away to the extent, whatever. In the first minute, he made a very good interception as well. Positioning was okay. Like, he had a good game, and actually he was very good for once, even in possession. So I give him a 6.5. Some might say that's pushing it, fine, but that backline, again, it didn't give anything away, and I cannot blame them for the way we play. Like, the way we play, we invite a lot of pressure, so they're doing a good job. So credit to them. That's as simple as that. Then the midfield. I give Cambiasso 6.5, and at one point in the game, I thought he was my man of the match. And then the second half, we took 10 steps back, literally, and he wasn't involved as much as needed. But that first half was very important for him. Like, he was making a lot of runs without the ball into the box, won the pen, other few good runs, and he was everywhere in that first half, winning the ball back, linking up play. He was very good. Again, second half, everybody was anonymous, not just Cambiasso. You can look at everybody and say, where were you in the second half? But that's the way we set up. We didn't play that type of aggressive or like potentially aggressive style we did in the first half, or like even intend to win that ball back and attack with some more um, persistency. So 6.5 from me. McKennie 6, again, hardworking. I thought he had a solid game, but my issue with him in possession on the ball, it's just not. It's not enough. You know, he doesn't see certain things, and even when he sees certain things, he cannot execute it, and when he does, it doesn't come off, or he just makes an easy decision, and it frustrates me a little bit. However, his work rate is what it is. You know, you cannot knock that. You know, you even have Allegri coming out saying, you know, you need to make up what you lack in ability, technical ability, with improvements on the pitch, like work rate, and he's doing that. So for me, I'll give him a 6. Nicolosi, second start, everybody was kind of surprised because it was all tipped that he was not going to play and that Locatelli was going to be ready, and then apparently something really, I don't know, dodgy happened with Locatelli because he had pain again. After the game, Allegri said that might be, you know, the cold, humidity, all those things. So Nicolosi, second start, and I did think he did much better. Obviously, Monza, not Inter, but just in personality, like stepping in with the ball, be more aggressive, get in there. He saw things that he potentially saw against Inter, but he didn't make those plays. You know, between the lines, even pushing up a bit between the lines against Inter was a different type of game, especially in the first half for Nicolosi. And he got subbed. To be honest, shouldn't really get sub because I thought he was in the game still. But he made that sub, a weird sub. You know, you bring in Danilo and you start defending even more away to Monza. Not a fan of it, but I thought he had a good game. So 6.5. Rabiot, 7/7.5. He was my MVP. He had a very good game. You know, he did. He really, really did. Great goal. Like that cross from Nicolosi, by the way, for that goal corner was perfect. Like it had the bend, it had the power, and Rabiot just needed to, you know, run straight at it. And that was a bullet header. Good goal. We needed that in that moment in time, you know, because what happened 20 seconds before that, like, could have become a different type of game, you know. And then at the end, you know, something we all have been saying, do it, because you have the legs for it. You can make those steps. And he did it, you know, he went for it until the end, beat his man, maybe when it was like a very dire situation and I thought that ball was just going to cross the line and it's going to be a goal kick, and he finds Gatti, and you know, he made that goal because he beat his man, he went for it. So 7.5 for me. He's my MVP. He was the man of the match. Kostic, very anonymous. You know, in the first half there were some few good link ups, but it's not enough for me going forward. It's just not enough. Besides crossing, it's very predictable. It's very one-dimensional. And yeah, man, I like it's. I don't know. Like it's he's out there, but you forget he's out there. And when he's out there, and when he gets the ball, you 100% know what's gonna happen. Like, again, nothing against Kostic, but it's a style we like. It's a decision Allegri makes. That's what he wants. That's what he wants to see. Personally, I'm just not a fan of it, you know. And I think other options can work as well, you know. So 5.5 for me. I don't really think he had a good game, to be honest. Attackers, Vlahovic 5, and that's not because he missed a pen. You know, I think he took 7 pens for us ever since he joined. He missed 4. That's something to discuss in a different video, I guess. I didn't give him a 5 because he missed a pen, because you can miss pens. Like the rebound was even worse. that was worse. But even in the second half, early on, you know, when Chiesa puts that ball in, he scuffs the shot, and he's playing with too much emotion now. You know, it feels like there are too many extremes. If it comes off, the game goes extremely well, and you can see it. When it doesn't come off, you can see at his face that he's frustrated. Like, he's playing too emotional, and maybe it's because of the pressure, the rumors, or like especially the rumors and the news. Like it fluctuate every single day, you know. Maybe that's why. I thought his link-up play was okay. It wasn't like it was bad and all, but like at the end of the day, you're there to score goals. Again, not the pen. That's not my issue, because you can miss pens, whatever. The rebound is my issue, especially in that second half when Chiesa put that ball in and he just, I don't know, miskicks the ball completely. I think that's my issue, because that's something you need to get on target. Other than that, especially the last part of the second half, he's playing way too far from goal, and the space between him and any link-up play was too big. Like, how many times did he need to run straight into Monza players, because there was absolutely nobody around him to link up play, and that's not his fault, and that's not exclusively to him, because we've seen it with Keane when he came on, and we've seen it with Milik when he came on. That's how we play, and like I said, the way we set up, you better take all your chances that come your way. They're not going to be a lot, but if you don't, that's just going to stick on people's mind at this point. It is, because there's not a lot of sample sizes to go on. So a 5 for me. Chiesa 5.5. Again, I keep saying it. It's not enough, and I don't like the position. It's not going to change. He somehow needs to find a way to make it click, but when I watch Chiesa play for us last month and a half, it doesn't feel like he is enjoying it. That's just me personally. It's not coming off. He's forcing things. He gets isolated too much to link up play. He got double teamed, especially in that first half. Because I keep saying the link up play with Kostic and the interchanges with Rabiot is very predictable, so it's very easy to defend. You just stay back, and you don't need to really push for it. So 5.5 for me. I don't think the last couple of weeks it's been good, and that's also on him, but there's also the way we play, our setup. Like, you can only get as much out of it, and we're going to need it. If you want to push somehow, some way, they need to start clicking and chip in with more goals and, be more dangerous, be more effective, because we cannot keep getting away with, set pieces and defenders chipping in. At one point, that's just going to not happen anymore. So 5.5 for me. And then the subs, Danilo is back, 20 minutes. I thought he did okay. Maybe the sub was strange, Monza away, even if it was 1-0, midfielder, defender, it was strange, that was very extreme. But I thought he did well. So I'll give him a 6. Milik, why did I put Milik twice? That's Milik and Keane. Both 5.5, very isolated. I thought Keane did maybe potentially a bit better, but like 40 minutes, not much time. And Locatelli, that's a mistake. That's a 5, 3 minutes. Yeah, that was just vibing. So that's a 5 for me, not a 3, because I just misplaced the copy and pasting. That's a 5 for Locatelli. Overall, not the greatest of games. I don't think players had disasters of games. It's just the way we play. It's very dangerous. You're living on the edge every single moment, and we got away with it. I don't think we're going to get away with it many more times. So, again, like I said, we need to find something to make the people up top click as well, because we're going to need them if we want to go all the way. But let me know your player ratings. Let me know your opinion on my ratings. And then I will see you guys back tomorrow for a video, and also for a live show with some members to discuss the game and maybe potentially see what Napoli has done by then. Thanks for watching. See you guys. Ciao.